Welcome along, fellow time travelers. This time around, we're going to chat about the rise and fall of record albums. So sit back and pour yourself any beverage of your choice and join me in the Music History Cafe. Imagine you have traveled back in time and you're in your bedroom or your living room sitting down on the rug, and you pick up the faint scent of fresh vinyl as you slide a 12-inch black disc out from its cardboard sleeve. You can see it now. The album cover, glossy, gatefold, perhaps with artwork or just a stark portrait, feels substantial in your hands, the edges slightly worn from handling. You place it on the turntable platter. You lower the tone arm with a gentle click, and the needle settles into the outer groove with a soft thump. A brief hiss, then the music swells, warm, rich, analog sound filling the space around you, bass rumbling through floorboards, highs sparkling with subtle crackle. This was the ritual of the record album, a tactile, immersive experience that defined popular music for decades. The story begins in the late 19th century with Edison's 1877 phonograph cylinders, short, 2-minute wax recordings played at high speeds. By the early 1900s, flat disc records, shellac, 78 RPM, dominated, but limited to about 3 minutes per side. The breakthrough came in 1948, when Columbia Records introduced the long-playing, LP, micro groove record, 12-inch vinyl, at 33 1/3 RPM, holding 20 to 25 minutes per side. That was a big deal, don't you know? RCA Victor countered with a 7-inch 45 RPM single in 1949, but the LP won for albums. The format war ended with both coexisting, 45s for hits, LPs for full artistic statements. By the 1950s, stereo arrived. That was between 1957 and 1958, adding depth and immersion. The rise exploded in the 1950s and 1960s and 1970s, coinciding with rock and roll, the counterculture, and the album era. Vinyl became the dominant medium, affordable, durable, compared to shellac anyway, and capable of high fidelity. Artists exploited the format. Concept albums like the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, that was in 1967, or Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon, that was in 1973, used the full 40-plus minutes for cohesive narratives, elaborate packaging, the gatefolds, the inserts and posters, and experimental production. Sales soared. By the 1970s, LPs accounted for most recorded music revenue. The sensory world was intoxicating, browsing record stores with bins of colorful sleeves, the crinkle of shrink wrap, flipping through covers while the shop system played snippets. At home, the turntable's hum, the needle's gentle descent, the warm glow of tube amps, speakers vibrating with organic sound, imperfections like surface noise adding character. Albums were physical artifacts, collectible, shareable, with linear notes to read by lamplight, artwork to study, lyrics to ponder. The peak felt eternal, but cracks appeared in the late 1970s through the 1980s. Cassettes offered portability and home taping, often free via radio or friends, eroding sales. Then came the compact disc, pristine digital sound, no pops or wear, longer playtime, up to 74 minutes, instant track access. CDs promised perfect sound forever. The labels pushed hard. New releases favored CD, with vinyl pressing shrinking or vanishing. Production shifted. Many plants closed. Mastering for digital. I hope you're enjoying this so far. If you don't mind, I have to do a quick sponsor shout-out. Are you or someone you know dealing with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes or glucose or cholesterol concerns? Or do you just need better sleep and relaxation? I bet you do. Check out the all-natural supplements at campfireshop.com. Their unique formulas draw from ancient remedies trusted for thousands of years. And while you're there, you can get some handcrafted soy candles and some premium teas too. Since this channel is not monetized, your support through campfireshop.com truly helps keep these productions going. The link is in the description below. Alrighty, now back to our journey. By the early 1990s, vinyl was niche. Mostly reissues or audiophile pressings. Sales plummeted to fractions of peak. In 2004, vinyl represented just 0.2% of US music revenue. The ritual faded. Fewer turntables in homes. Dust collecting collections. The convenience of CDs and then MP3s and iPods and streaming winning out. The fall seemed final, didn't it? Analog relegated to nostalgia. Yet, starting around 2007 and into 2008, a resurgence began. Sales ticked up modestly, driven by collectors, audiophiles praising vinyl's warmth from harmonic distortion and analog mastering, and younger listeners discovering the format's tangibility in a digital world. The 2010s accelerated. Independent artists released on vinyl for cred, and limited editions, they sold out fast. By the 2020s, it boomed. RIAA data shows 16 to 18 consecutive years of growth. In 2022, vinyl outsold CDs in units. We're talking about 41 million versus 33 million, with revenues hitting 1.2 billion. That's 71% of physical formats. By 2023, 49.6 million units sold in the US. That's a 14% increase. 2024 saw 43.6 million units and 1.4 billion in revenue. Projections for 2025 were estimated to be between 46 to 48 million units and $2.4 billion bucks. Now, who in the world was driving all of this? Well, can you believe it? It was Gen Z. Yep, Gen Z. It was determined that they were 27% more likely to buy vinyl than average consumers. They were drawn to the aesthetics. The album art is Instagram art, and supporting artists directly, because that's what a lot of independent artists started doing, stocking their own albums and selling them directly to fans. In fact, Sean Lennon has been doing this for quite a while, don't you know? Belle and Sebastian as well, and I think even Magnetic Fields. And so many others. If you know of any others, please let me know in the comments below. But there are supply strains. You see, there are less than 30 US pressing plants, and they struggle with demand, and this leads to delays. But today's vinyl experience blends nostalgia and modernity. You can browse online or at revived indie shops. The sleeves are vibrant again. Limited colored pressings, picture discs, have always been cool, and they're more popular now than ever. And so the ritual endures. Cleaning with carbon fiber brushes to reduce static. The soft whoosh as the record spins up. Music unfolding without skips, if well maintained, by the way. The sound feels alive. Deeper bass and spacious highs, a three-dimensional stage that digital often compresses. Imperfections, Light crackle in a groove distortion, add humanity. Albums have reclaimed their cultural weight. Full listens are encouraged. No shuffle. And so vinyl's fall was never total, was it? Its rise again proves physical formats endure when they offer what digital can't. Tactility, ritual, and artistry in object form. The record album's journey, from revolutionary 1948 launch to golden age glory, catastrophic fall in the CD and streaming age, and improbable 2020's revival, mirrors the very rise and fall tales that we love to tell here at the Music History Cafe. Yet, unlike so many icons that have vanished forever, vinyl has spun back stronger, proving that true passion for music isn't easily erased. It's just waiting for the needle to drop again. So, did you ever own or listen to vinyl records while growing up? If so, what was your first album? Or one that you remember most fondly? Do you still have any physical record albums in your collection today? Roughly how many? Come on, you know. And what's the story behind your favorite one? What's the oldest vinyl record that you own or have ever owned? What year is it from, and why has it stuck around? Do you still actively listen to records on a turntable? If yes, how often? Every night? How about every Friday or Saturday night? And what kind of setup do you have? Have you jumped on the recent vinyl revival? Buying new pressings and colored variants and all that? Let me know. And by the way, if you have both vinyl and digital streaming, which do you prefer for most these days? And why? I bet you like your old records, don't you? I know I do. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Leaving comments really helps me get my shows out there, so no matter what you have to say, please let me know in the comments below. It really helps out the algorithm. Kindly remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Before you click away, let me just do one more quick sponsor shout out. Are you or someone you know dealing with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes, glucose or cholesterol concerns, or do you just need better sleep and relaxation? Please do me a favor and check out the all-natural supplements at campfireshop.com. Their unique formulas draw from ancient remedies, trusted for thousands of years. While you're there, you can get some handcrafted soy candles or premium teas too. Since this channel is not monetized, your support through campfireshop.com truly helps keep these productions going. Check out the link in the description below. Until next time, I wish you safe travels on all your journeys.